Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is KT Wearable Art, and today I'm going to introduce to you a new tool. It's called the cane compressor, at least for now. Do you have difficulty compressing your canes, or reducing your canes, or even conditioning your clay? I might call it the clay conditioner. Maybe you want to post your comments below. I have arthritis, as many of you probably do, and I use a strong clay. Kato is the one that I use. The white Kato clay is quite soft, but some of them are a little harder. They're not extremely hard as some people think they are. Now I have strong hands, but if you have weak hands and your arthritis is bad, you're going to need some help. And I'm going to show you today how you can condition some clay and use these cane compressors slash cane reducers, clay conditioners, and these will help to condition your clay. And I'm going to show you how you can use these to also compress your canes and to condition your clay and make your hands a little less painful. And I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Let me get some clay ready and I'll show you how to condition your clay. So what I'm going to do is condition some of this Kato clay, and I'm going to chop it up first with just a blade and then put it in the food processor. These mini food processors are really good, especially if you want to condition your clay quickly. Let me move this out of your way. You just want to cut your clay into smaller pieces so you don't put too much of a strain on the motor. This old machine was given to me many years ago, before my mother-in-law passed away, and it's dedicated now just to polymer clay. Once you have your pieces cut small enough, you put it in there and you're going to zhuzh this. So I'm going to zhuzh this up right now. The friction from the blades not only disperses the plasticizers in your clay and makes the plasticizers spread out evenly, it also causes a little warmth which will condition your clay. I don't have a problem with my clay sticking to the inside of this. It comes out quite quickly, and you could just use a handy wipe to clean this off. So it's pretty clean. A couple of little specks in there, but I can clean that out. And so once I have the clay at this point, it's so easy to condition this. You just ball it up, and I can feel some of the warmth. And I have fairly strong hands, but I do have arthritis, and some of you may prefer to still use a softer clay like Primo or Sculpey. And at this point you can roll your clay, and this is where my compressor cane reducer will come in, and I can press this down, turn it, compress it, and keep turning, and this will help to compress this clay and condition it. Now there are other products on the market. I think there's a kneader, clay kneader, I forgot, no knead I think is what it's called, but it's a lot larger and more cumbersome. And this will also help in reducing your canes, especially your square canes. And you can see here that using my muscles in my forearm or my arms will take most of the weight, and this won't hurt my hands as much. And even though this is a square, I can still use this to make this round. And this is going to be much easier on your hands. And so when reducing canes, it will help, especially a square cane. You can just press and turn, press and turn. So I've taken a round cylinder and now I'm going to make it back into a square. I can use the side of this. And each time I lift it, I rotate it. So this would work good in compressing your canes and reducing them. Pulverized some turquoise blue, a little white, and a touch of green in this Kato. I'm going to try to match this dress, make a couple of canes. There's a bit of a turquoise color in there. I don't know, are those flowers? Yeah, there are some flowers. So again, once you zhuzh your clay, you ball it up, and it's quite easy to condition this. Some people just put sheets of polymer clay in the pasta machine and it crumbles everywhere. That makes such a mess. But once you ball this up, it takes no time at all to just roll this out. You can compress this again and then put it in the pasta machine to blend these colors. This way it'll reduce this or compress this so that there's no air pockets. And I can roll this out with my acrylic roller, my acrylic rod, and then put this in the pasta machine. If I were to try to take fresh clay off of the block of clay and then just try to put it in the pasta machine, it makes such a mess. And so with taking now this compressed piece of clay that I had put in the food processor, I'm going to flatten this out, roll it out, and put it in my pasta machine to blend these colors. Conditioned, and when I put this through the pasta machine, it's going to be so much easier. I'm just going to blend these colors now. I'll be back. So I did a small Skinner blend with some white and yellow, and I'm going to roll this up from the lighter shade to the darker shade of yellow. Now at this point, I'm going to take my cane compressor reducer, and I'm just going to press and then rotate. And I'm going to do the sides as well. Press and rotate. And this will get at any air bubbles. And compress this cane. This is just a simple, I guess you'd call this not a bullseye cane, just a Skinner blend cane. And this clay is very soft now. I live in North Carolina and it's 90 degrees today. And so this is very soft and not a problem at all. And so I can use the side of this if I want and use my hand. I'm going to make some more simple canes, and when I get to the point of where I can reduce them, I'll come back.